送你一首诗：嘴不饶人，心地善；心不饶人，嘴上甜。心善之人敢直言，嘴甜之人藏迷奸。宁交一个抬杠的鬼，也不要一个嘴甜的贼。
On the spot, the mentor was inspired and used a poem to summarize the girl's behavior. So what exactly did this girl do?
就他现在当着我们面经常对我装可怜，这撒娇什么，我觉得特别假。你到底是真的爱我呢，还是爱我的钱呢？
没有，
姑娘，你可没眼泪。姑娘，你可真没眼泪，我这儿看得清。咱别哭了吧。
That's right. It was exactly this girl's behavior that made the mentor scold her for being too scheming and dishonest, exposing her fake face on the spot. One face in public, another behind the back, is the method this girl often uses. She gossiped behind her boyfriend's back, stirring up trouble, to the point that he couldn't even run his business anymore. Previous partners were all driven apart by this scheming girl. So the guy could no longer bear it and proposed a breakup. Then what exactly happened between them? It's a long story, and it all starts from when they first met. The boy, Xiao Chui, 24, and the girl, Xiaoan, 24, were college classmates. During this time, Xiao Chui and a friend opened a beverage shop together, and business was initially good. As a classmate, Xiaoan would help at the shop whenever she had time, and it was precisely because of this that they developed feelings for each other. Under Xiao Chui's pursuit, they got together. At first, Xiao Chui didn't know his girlfriend well and always thought she was an innocent and kind girl. But as time went on, Xiao Chui noticed problems, and this discovery completely changed his view of her. He also entered a Cold War mode with his girlfriend. So why did Xiao Chui launch a Cold War against his girlfriend, and what did he discover?
自己不知道到底为什么我不接你电话不理你的吗？还不都是因为你老是背着我跟着我的朋友说三道四的，搞得我现在店也经营不下去了，两个合作伙伴现在关系闹得这么僵。
我怎么了呀？我什么都没干呀。
还什么都没干，你还在这儿装可怜。我那个女合作伙伴到底是为什么走的？你自己不知道吗？
我怎么了？
From Xiao Chui's words, we learned that the shop could no longer operate, and the partners had all fallen out badly, and all of this was triggered by the girlfriend. Under Xiao Chui's questioning, the girlfriend, Xiaoan, acted very innocent and believed she hadn't done anything. So was Xiao Chui wrongfully accusing her, or was there another reason? At this moment, Xiao Chui recounted what happened.
我们本来是约定好的，轮流一起过来早上开店面，但是每次到我那个女合作伙伴的时候，都是我女朋友过来开的店面。我就问他，我说为什么每次都是你来呀？他就特别委屈的跟我说，那个舍友她是那个家里头家境挺好的大小姐，早上起不来就指使她过来替她开的店面。
This beverage shop was started by Xiao Chui and two other partners. A male partner was responsible for the technical side, and a female partner handled the front desk. Opening the shop was supposed to be on a rotating basis among the three. But whenever it was the female partner's turn, things changed, and it was always the girlfriend who came to open. This made Xiao Chui suspicious, so he asked his girlfriend about it. This inquiry opened a can of worms. It turned out that this female partner bullied the girlfriend, not only ordering her to help with work, but also acting superior in the dorm, treating her like a servant. At the time, Xiao Chui was very angry after hearing this from his girlfriend, but he couldn't do anything about it, so he kept it bottled up. Until one day, that female partner made a mistake, and Xiao Chui, who couldn't bear it anymore, finally erupted, and the two had a big quarrel.
因为那个女生她负责进货，在网上进货的时候一不小心买错了一种食品，导致店里都亏了4000多块钱。因为我女朋友老是当着我面说她这不好那不好，对她印象也挺不好的，逐渐我就跟她吵了一架。我女朋友不知道在她面前说了些什么，人家二话不说就走了。
Because of this female partner's mistake, the loss was more than 4,000 yuan, and together with the rumors the girlfriend had been spreading, Xiao Chui, who already had a bad impression of this female partner, exploded. After a big quarrel, the two parted on bad terms. So was this really the truth? Did the female partner really bully her as the girlfriend claimed? Actually, not so. Until one day, at a class reunion, Xiao Chui met that female partner again. In their conversation, the truth came out.
结果他跟我说的，跟我女朋友跟我说的完全就是两码事儿。 人家说之所以这样，就是因为我女朋友当时挺喜欢我的，想在我面前多表现表现
啊
才让她在那儿坐着，我女朋友去干的活
啊，
而且人家那个女生在宿舍里对她挺好的，处得也挺愉快的，并没有指使她干这干那的，也没有对她趾高气扬，全都是因为我女朋友当着我一面背着我一面，这样太可怕了。
After hearing this, Xiao Chui suddenly realized that it was the girlfriend who had been stirring up trouble behind the scenes and intentionally sowing discord, which is why the female partner left without a word. Xiao Chui didn't know any of this at the time. He thought his girlfriend had been bullied, so he stood up for her, which led to the falling out. Only through this chance encounter did he learn the truth, otherwise, he would have remained in the dark. Evidently, Xiaoan, at such a young age, could be so scheming, it's frightening. So the question is, what was Xiaoan's purpose in doing this? Why use such a despicable method to drive out the female partner?
就是他那个女伙伴吧，他就是在店里边，他们两个人每天都亲亲密密的，我看不下去了。然后我就把
I see. If it really was for this reason, it would be understandable. But why didn't Xiaoan talk directly to her boyfriend? Why use such a despicable method to drive the other person away? This is the crux of the problem. Otherwise, why say Xiaoan is a scheming girl? What happened next made Xiao Chui even more fearful of his girlfriend.
后来那些服务员都让你撵走了，我就请了一个我同学过来，结果他还是不满意人家，说人家早上来的晚，晚上又走的又早，不爱干活什么的。我这寻思着，我们都是同学，以前一起合作过，不是这么懒惰的女孩，我就私底下去找她问问是怎么回事。
After pushing out the female partner, Xiaoan still didn't give up and used various excuses to drive away all the service staff in the shop. Not knowing the truth, Xiao Chui believed her again. But then the shop was understaffed, so Xiao Chui brought in a female classmate he knew well to help, yet the girlfriend was still not satisfied and again tried to find an excuse to push her out. This time, Xiao Chui hesitated, thinking he knew this classmate well and that she wasn't lazy. He then asked the classmate for details. That inquiry repeated the previous pattern.
结果根本就不是他说的那样的，是他跟人家说，让人家早上晚上的没什么人，不用这么勤快。
那是因为我跟他聊天来着，他说他考研特别忙，所以我才跟他说。
他
是跟我这么说的吗？
怎么跟你说的？
他就只跟我说了，人家早上晚上不来，不干活。
Even though the facts were clear, Xiaoan still tried to quibble. At this moment, the boyfriend stared sharply at her, full of distrust and fear. It was also clear that this one face in front, one face behind tactic had become her usual method. Now there wasn't a single service staff member left in the shop because of the girlfriend, only the male partner was left struggling to keep things going. And Xiao Chui was overwhelmed by his graduation thesis and had no time to take care of the shop. With the female partner gone and all sorts of reasons combined, the business was almost unsustainable. At this critical moment, only the girlfriend and the male partner could run the shop. As you can imagine, neither of them was easy to deal with. From the female classmate, Xiao Chui learned the following.
而且我那女同学还说，我不在店的时候，你经常跟我那哥们儿一起说说笑笑的，两个人在后厨一待就一下午，你们俩到底在干些什么？
那个都是一般朋友。
一般朋友？
因为这个店本来就是剩你们俩了，然后我觉得我应该对他好一点，他能帮到你。
那为啥头一天咱俩吵架，晚上吵的架，第二天早上我一进店，那哥们儿劈头盖脸就跟我说让我对你好点，吵完架之后你就找他诉苦了，这是一般朋友吗？
Whether they were ordinary friends or not isn't the main point. The key issue is that after squeezing out the female partner, Xiaoan also drove away the female service staff. Seen this way, it might have been out of jealousy. But the problem is that the shop now had only one male partner and Xiaoan, and their behavior was particularly intimate. If that's the case, one can't help but wonder what Xiaoan's ultimate goal was. Was it really to keep the last partner by any means necessary? Was it really for her boyfriend's career? Even the host couldn't figure out what Xiaoan was after.
只要是女的合作伙伴、服务员就纷纷离开了，是这意思吧？如果是男合伙人
都不满意，
就能留下来。可是我有一点没想通啊，图什么呀？他不是你女朋友，店的生意好，对她好，他图什么呀？
What does she want? No one knows. Anyway, the boyfriend no longer trusted her at all and even felt afraid. Compared to before, she was a completely different person. Therefore, he didn't dare continue with such a woman. Hearing this, The girlfriend put on a pitiful act on the spot.
他现在当着我们面经常对我装可怜，这撒娇什么，我觉得特别假。你到底是真的爱我呢，还是爱我的钱呢？
没有，
姑娘你可没眼泪。姑娘你可真没眼泪，我这儿看得清。咱别哭了吧。
This acting really wasn't good and was exposed by the host on the spot. But regardless, Xiao An's actions had made the boyfriend feel no trust at all. One lie after another, one scheme after another. None of this looked like something a 24-year-old girl should be capable of. At this point, the mentor could no longer hold back and used a poem to evaluate the girl.
送你一首诗：嘴不饶人，心地善；心不饶人，嘴上甜。心善之人敢直言，嘴甜之人藏迷奸。宁交一个抬杠的鬼，也不要一个嘴甜的贼。我们说我们很喜欢一个有心的女人，却不喜欢一个有心计的女人。虽然简简单单是一字之差，但是意义却千差万别。
It's said that when dealing with people and making friends, everyone likes those who are straightforward and simple-minded. The same is true in love. Who wouldn't want a kind and honest girl? Although having heart and having schemes differ by only one character, the difference is huge. A woman with heart pays attention and considers others. A scheming woman, however, calculates in everything for her own benefit. Such a woman not only harms others and herself in society, but also makes those around her keep their distance. Next, the mentor gave his assessment of the whole matter.
是你别有用心，把人家给踢走了，然后自己掠夺了别人的财富。我真不想用这些严重的字眼说你，但我很害怕初入社会的你，在接下来的生活过程当中，不断的以自己的手段和示弱，乃至于狐狸的眼泪来害别人。那样的话才是一步步的沦落。所以以后不要动不动就哭，尤其不要哭给男人看。如果你是因为奋斗了，结果遇上了不公平的竞争，或者因为困难你失败了，你流眼泪，我觉得那颗颗珍贵，但现在是滴滴浪费。
The mentor's comments were brilliant. But then again, his words were indeed a bit harsh. At this moment, the host felt that the girl might have done these things unintentionally. At such a young age, how could she have so many schemes? If it was intentional, then it wouldn't be unfair for the mentor to speak that way. So was it intentional or not? The following dialogue between the two would prove everything.
但是现在的你是不是真实的你啊？还是我那个女同学说的，她到底说的是不是真的？你能告诉我吗？但是现在你说的话，真的都不敢相信了。
我做的事儿方式不对吧？我以后会改。
可是你那些方式到底是因为自己一不小心漏了，还是就是你故意想这样，就想骗我呢？
再给我一个机会吧，让我好好爱你。
Was the female classmate lying, or was the girlfriend truly too scheming? At this moment, the boy was already confused and didn't know whom to believe. But that no longer mattered. What mattered was that he especially wanted to know whether what the girlfriend did was intentional or not. Yet when he asked this question, her answer was ambiguous. From this, it can be seen that everything she did was intentional, and the reason was that she loved him. At the same time, such a reason is hard to accept. Does loving someone mean loving them this way? So in the end, the boy still didn't understand what the girl was after and had no choice but to seek help from a relationship mentor again, hoping for a clear answer.
我碰上过类似于这样的女孩子，而且也博弈过，我发现我弄不过她。但是呢，话虽如此，王老师说还年轻，也许是一些不良好的东西影响了他，我相信他还是可以悔改的。但是我不认为你是一个可以让他悔改的那个人。我觉得就你也就像我原来那种智慧，但我有一点好，我惹不起，我躲得起。至于你躲不躲，你有没有这样的勇敢，你自己选择。
The mentor's answer was clear. He deliberately didn't expose the girl's true thoughts but used another approach to let the boy choose for himself. Why would a usually outspoken mentor do this? The reason is obvious. The boy especially needed help at this critical moment. If the mentor exposed the truth, the two would definitely break up. Therefore, the mentor deliberately used a vague response to let the boy choose himself. Whether the boy understood or not was up to him.
只能说这个男生想超越当年的我。他想挑战一下。
As the mentor said, since he wants to challenge himself, he must have wisdom. Otherwise, he'll be toyed with by this girl. Of course, this is just the perspective of outsiders. Perhaps they can really end up together, who knows? Since they've chosen each other, we can only give them our blessings.
To put it bluntly, Shaoan isn't unintelligent. She's too intelligent. She knows how to use pitiful and innocent, knows how to shed tears when it's time to cry, and lower her posture when it's time to play weak. Unfortunately, she used that intelligence on calculation, testing, and possession, not on honesty, respect, and trust. And Xiao Chui, it's not that he isn't soft-hearted. He just doesn't want to admit that the person he thought he chose might actually have been the wrong choice. Many men are like this. They don't want to be the one who was deceived, so they would rather doubt themselves than doubt the other. But love is not a gambling table. The longer you drag it out, the more thoroughly you lose. Some say Shaoan did this because she loved too much and was afraid of losing him. But true love is like this. The tighter you hold, the easier it is to shatter. We won't judge right or wrong, but we must admit, in a relationship, once you start using tricks to maintain it, that love has already changed in nature. So here's the question. If it were you, would you keep believing she just used the wrong methods? Or would you turn around and leave, keeping the last shred of dignity for yourself? Share your answer in the comments. I'm really looking forward to your choice. If you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. See you next time.